This video is going to show you how you locate people in your matrix and how you can actually place people strategically so that they are going to assist somebody above. Just think about that for the moment rather than people letting or you giving them your joining link, and I'll show you where that is right now. You have your own link, your advertisement link, which is right here. If I gave that to somebody, they could go in and join. The issue with that is that when they join, they go in the first available slot in the matrix, starting from left to right. So the first slot, highest slot available to them, and then starting from the left across to the right, and they'll go into that position. So if you've got somebody that you believe is going to come in and really start to work the business and is going to be of benefit in filling the matrix to somebody above them, then what you're much better off doing, and I would recommend that you do this anyway when you're talking to somebody, is say to them, look, I'm going to send you an invitation link. I'm going to position you strategically in my matrix so that you get a lot of support from somebody above you who's really working the business, and as they put people in, they're going to be filling your matrix for you. That's very important when it comes to Forex trading, because when you've got somebody filling a matrix below and you happen to be sitting underneath them, then you're going to get a spread payment back from all the trades of those people that are active trading in Forex. So how do we do that? Well, let's first of all show you where you go to take a look at your matrix. It's over here on the left hand side. So if you get over here, you'll see just adjacent to where I'm clicking at the moment, you click on the 3x3 matrix. So when you click on that, you then want to just basically take a close look at what you've got. You should be positioned right up here in orange, so that would be you. And then you've got your first level here, which is level 3. Don't get confused on the fact that these people aren't necessarily your direct people, people that you've brought in yourself. These are level 1 of your matrix. So your directs could be down here or on level 5. That doesn't matter. You're just going to have to fill this, and as your slots fill, automatically the next level has to fill, and so on. So you have 3, 9, 27, 81 as we go down. So let's just scroll down a little bit. The blues give you an indication as to your direct referrals. These are all people that I have brought into the business here. The greys are spillover, so that means that somebody above me has actually put this person here, Georgina Smith, has been placed by somebody above me. I've no idea who. I could find out because I can click on that and see who her upline is. But she's actually filled my center slot on my first level. So you start to get an idea of how this works. So it's very, very powerful to have somebody that's very active above you starting to fill your matrix for you. So here I've got another 2 spillovers at the bottom, Colin Griffin and Richard Brigden. Deactivated obviously is somebody that's no longer active in their account. I've not seen one of those, let me tell you, in the business, and that's because there's no monthly fee and everybody is making money. So why would anybody deactivate? So that's a really good telltale sign that the business and what USI Tech are all about is great. And the last one is a free position. So it's like a ghost image where you can place somebody. But these levels are all filled. So let's just go down. I'm going to just pick on, let's flick across here. Let's go over here and click on that there. And what that's going to do is that's going to open up and bring up Anna to the top and show me what positions are available underneath Anna. Well, these are all full and running. The only one that is free, you'll see here, there's 2 free. We've got people across in all of these here. So Anna's bringing people in. I happen to know some of these that have come directly from Anna, and positions are filled. We've got a free slot here, so I could place somebody there, and I've got a free slot there. So what I may do is I may say, well, look, Anna is building a great team, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to place somebody else underneath here, because they're going to get some support as she starts to fill from all these people above. So I can click on this ghost image here, and as I click on the ghost image, as you see me doing that with the radar, I can then move across from here and then click on here, click here to place a new member. And let me show you what happens when I do that. So I'm strategically placing a member. So if I've got somebody that said to me, look, I'm interested in finding out a bit more information, the first thing I would do is say to them, look, the most important thing is let's get you locked into the business. You can take as long as you want. If you want to study it for the next 2 weeks, 2 months, and before you get started, that's fine. But let's lock you into a position, because we've got hundreds of people coming in every day. And therefore, if we get you locked in now, by the time you decide to start, you're going to look down and see that there are a lot of people below you which are going to help feed your account. So it's really important to get them locked in early. And this is the best way to do that. So you click on that link, up comes a box, and I'll put in an address on here. Support at bitcoinautotraders.net, and I'm going to just put that in as a test support here as a name, and I'm going to specify United States, and I'm going to click save. Let me just check, make sure that email address is correct, which it is, and I'm going to click save. Now what's going to happen here is that the system is going to send an email to invite the person that you've been talking to come in and fulfill and lock their position in. Now they have 24 hours to do this. If they don't fill it in and complete their registration, which we're going to do now within 24 hours, then the position is then released and somebody else can take that slot. It's really good to get them motivated to do so. So we should be getting an email in any second. That's pinging me back through and refreshing. Here it comes. So I'm grabbing the email as it comes in, and it says here, this is what your prospect is going to receive. USI Tech, dear customer, this is your verification email. Thanks for signing up and becoming part of USI Tech. To activate your account, please go down and click on the link below here. So they're being asked to click this link right here. So let's do that. And what it's going to do is it's now going to throw them in to the back office of USI Tech. And that's just a brief countdown right here. And then they are going to be asked to go in and create a password. Right there. Confirm the password. And click save. And bang, they're in. So what they now need to do is they now need to go in and fill in the information. So first of all, there is a display name. So I'm going to put support here. You can put in your first name, can be different. And your last name goes over here. And your email address is already confirmed. Telephone number in here. And I'm not going to complete this because what I don't want to do is I don't want to register this person in the matrix. Not that it hurts because it's a compressed matrix, but once that information is done and complete, their icon will go in. It won't say that they're there temporarily in the matrix, and they will be locked in permanently in that position. And if they then take a week or 2 weeks or 2 months before they become active, and you want to be geeing them along to get active as quickly as possible, then everybody else that's coming in after them from the direct line above, they're going to start to see more and more people. And it's a really good way because you can go into your matrix at the back. Let me drop out of that. It's going to ask me whether or not I'm cool with leaving that page. So let's deactivate. I'm not going to deactivate the account because that just puts purple figures in. Let's log out if I can. There we go. And I'm just going to sign back in here and just show you the sort of things that you can do just to G people up. Let me refresh the page because it's looking for the old data. Let's log out of that. Put a new page in. Okay, so what we'll do is we're just going to have a quick look at the matrix again, and I'll just give you an idea of the sort of things that I do. I go into the matrix and I just have a look, and what's important for me is to motivate people and let them know that you're giving them some support. So for example, let me go down on this left hand side here. James Grubbs, one of my great members that started in the business. We've got underneath James, we've got John McGuinness, again, somebody that's building a good team. Over here, we've got Dominic, we've got Michael, we've got Lawrence, and Thomas Paulak is just about to get started in a big way. So I can click on Thomas, for example. Let me do so. And I'm going to see, I could, for example, now Thomas is at the top. And Thomas now, let's just assume that I've got a pending invitation right here. So that's exactly what I did yesterday. I put somebody and invited them to join, and I spoke with them yesterday at length, Billy Morland. And I said, look, I'm going to drop you in underneath Thomas because Thomas is going to be building a big team and you're going to get a lot of spillover in these places here. So what would happen is Thomas would start filling these lines up here. Therefore, they are on level 2 for Thomas, but they're on Billy's first level. So it's a big help to know that Thomas is going to be helping Billy fill his matrix. So that's the advantage. And what I would do if I was in that situation is I would actually then contact Thomas and say, Thomas, just to let you know, I've just put somebody in underneath you. Billy's just come in, gone in underneath you. He's going to be really working the business. And I just want to let you know I slotted him under your position to give you some help. Now, Thomas is delighted that I'm putting people in directly underneath him because it's filling his matrix and it's ultimately just giving him money. So that's the best way of doing it, strategically placing people in the back office rather than letting them end up anywhere. Go in, select a position that you want them to go in, click on the free, click here to place new member, click on that, put their email, first name, last name, and instantly they get an invitation to join. And just tell them they've got 24 hours, or you can say 12 hours if you prefer, because it's on German time, to go in and verify it. So go in and get it done quickly, get it verified. It's completely free. There's no credit card needed, and they're then locked in to the matrix. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching.